folks, here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
On first down, Hawkins. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. This defense for the Jags, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On play action, Lawrence.
They'll roll him out right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with ETN.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Robinson is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Spencer. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A big connection on that one. 31 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Henry. Throw left side complete. That's Hawkins. And That's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd down, it's Hawkins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Henry.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, Henry. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Henry.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I'd love to sit down at some point in our offseason and talk to these defensive coordinators. In the red zone, tight end is obviously a big threat, yet these guys continue to make plays. Is there any other way to stop them?
Apparently not. In the red zone, like you said, that's your guy. They got it to him.
Supreme confidence in going to a playmaker.
Rolling to his right. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Russell Gage, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. PAT up and good by Rosas.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He'll buy some time right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Robinson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
On the run, it's Robinson.
Robinson, a 1st down and then some. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
He's got the hook up here to Camp.
That catch good for only a couple. From the 31, Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. These two teams all tied after 1.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. But the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
Throwing on 1st down. Henry. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Second and 10.
From the gun, Henry eluding the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Going for the deep ball. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Looking to throw. Henry. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. Back to throw. Henry. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Miles Jack with a sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Looking to throw. Henry. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Jags are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points. And following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try the left side. Robinson. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
On third down, Lawrence. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Logan Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Rolling to his left. First down and much more for Henry. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Hawkins, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, Henry. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Miles Jack able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
To throw on third down, Henry. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hawkins. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Back to throw, Henry. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Falcons 7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the 6. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins. On 2nd down now, it's Hawkins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. On first down, Henry. And that is caught. It's Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Rosas good with the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Lawrence. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the leg.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he returns this to the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On first down, Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Now Lawrence. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. Completes it to Hardman. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. ETN once more. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Lawrence on the sneak, and he will push forward and pick up the first down. Probably helps your confidence level on those 4th down sneaks to have a quarterback as tall as he is.
Yeah, you're talking about being able to extend at the end and make sure the ball gets to the first down marker, but also he has to be able to drop his hips and get down behind that offensive line in order to move forward, because if he just runs it straight up and down, you and I both know that they'll snap him backwards. Well done there, well executed.
They'll run on first down. Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
On first down, Hawkins. Oh, what a move. And some room to work. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hawkins. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Sliding, and that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Rosas to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. Breaks a tackle. 62 yards on the ground for him so far. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. Lawrence on the sneak and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Now Lawrence to throw. Being chased out left. And this pass broken up. And excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turn.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On first down, Robinson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne,
his first touchdown on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Jaguars. Parkey adds the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Hawkins. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hawkins. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Jags grab it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the 1st down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the 1st down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
On the ready. Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Here we go, please. 61. Match box.
On 1st down,
It's Robinson, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 76 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Lawrence on 3rd down. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run. Robinson. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
43 to Mike, 43. Check, 43.
They'll look to throw. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. What's that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's caught by Pitts. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Henry. Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Andre Cisco.
You don't want none, you don't want none.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Parkey with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now a give, right side. It's Hawkins. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And that is incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now Lawrence. Open man, he's got Camp complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Gets it to Hardman. A jet sweep. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Play action. It's Lawrence. On the move to his left. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Henry. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Well, they didn't really have to earn that first down, did they?
Well, they're not having to earn much, are they? Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now they give them a first down.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with.
I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire?